So again, like I was saying before, the allegations it was wrong and it's not true, and I feel like, excuse my language, but I feel like shit about them every day. I know that I messed up, but again, I'm saying Joe Carrillo keeps adding fuel to the fire. And I asked him nicely, and so have other people asked him nicely to stop, and he doesn't stop. He's doing it for the money. He's doing it for the publicity. He's doing it for the, I wouldn't say fame because he's not famous, but from my understanding, he's doing it for the money. The way it seems, he's doing it for the money. I had already told him the truth, and told the majority of people that I know the truth. So, majority of the public know that I lied. But trying to help me out, I understand he was buying me. I wasn't poor. I wasn't living on the streets. I was living with somebody. I had clothes. I had food. A roof over my head. I was living more than okay. But inappropriate situations that I was put in with him, he would blow up my phone all the time. And if for the people who don't know what blow up my phone means, he would constantly call me and text me different times of the night, of the day, during the afternoon, but it was all the time, constantly 24/7, asking me how am I doing, can I get the pictures, this, that, and that's inappropriate. I mean, if you're gonna ask me for pictures, I understand it was for face pictures, but I don't know for what. He said he wanted to put my face all over Facebook and explain to Facebook that I was a runaway and this and that, which again is not true. He wanted to put my face on a TV show that he was doing. He told me, you have to make a video and tell your story and your life story, blah blah. I did, but he never told me that my father didn't know about the story. His exact words were, your father knew about the story. Your father knew that I was going to be doing this, recording you and putting you on my TV show. And also, he said that my father had took a lie detector test and failed it, which is not true. My dad took two, and those 2 times passed with 100%. Everything was completely false that I had said. They asked him all the questions. Have you done this and this to your daughter? He said no, 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 and it came out true. My dad never lied. I did. But he made, again, saying that my father knew about me making the video with him, Mr. Carrillo, that my father was okay with it, he was fine with it, which is, again, not true. And put the video all over the internet and all over TV as well, and I never gave him that permission, and neither did my father. But again, with the whole text messaging and this and that, like I said, constantly blowing up my phone means texting me all day, every day, all afternoon, every afternoon and all night. But inappropriately, inappropriately to the point of, or to the certain extent of, you're texting me at 12, 11, 1, 2 in the morning. That's inappropriate. Even though he wasn't asking for anything sexual, it's still inappropriate. You can text me in the morning. You can text me during the afternoon. You don't have to text me at night. But also asking me for pictures. Pictures for what? But again, asking me for, I understand they were for face pictures. And when I asked him, pictures for what pictures are you asking for? Oh, face pictures, so I can put them on the internet and say that you're a runaway and tell them you're not. He never said that he was going to put the accusations that I had said of my father with those pictures on the internet. He just told me that he was going to put those pictures on the internet saying that I was a runaway and that he had found me. And I was fine with that. He never said that he was going to put my personal business out there involving the accusations that I had made about my father. But he did anyway, again, without my permission and without my father's permission, and lied. Mr. Carrillo does have a criminal record, for those who don't know, for those who do not know. The majority of the people he works with have a criminal record, and you're working with kids. And one of the people that he works with is a convicted felon and has an extremely bad criminal record. And they both have criminal records. Mr. Carrillo and his partner, if that's what you want to call it, but his partner is a convicted felon and has a very bad criminal record. But you're working with kids, and not just that, but you're doing drugs as well, being around minors and doing illegal narcotics. And I remember one time, me and Mr. Carrillo, he took me all the way to Miami to do the show, or not even the show. I found out later on that he was gonna put it on TV, but he had told me that he was just gonna put it on the internet or show it to his other co-workers that weren't there at the time when I was there making the video with him, but instead he put it all over the internet and all over TV, again without my father's permission and without my permission. So again, he lied. But yes, one day we were coming from the office that I had made the video, and we were driving, and he took me out to eat. I don't remember specifically where, but it was a Cuban restaurant. Took me out to eat, and while we were driving back home, all the way from South Beach, Miami, Florida, to where I was living at the time, Hollandale. That's a pretty good drive. It's about a 20-25 minute drive, maybe 30 minutes with traffic. So what I'm trying to get to, and the point I'm trying to get at, is from that far distance from South Beach, Miami, Florida to Hollandale, Florida. That's a pretty good distance drive. And if you're under the influence of alcohol, narcotics, that's not safe, especially when you're with a minor. So what I'm trying to get at is, he was smoking marijuana in the car with me while I was in the passenger seat with him, smoking marijuana, looked at me and said, "Do you want to smoke with me?" And again, I'm not going to sit here and lie. There's no need to. It's from what I've learned, it's pathetic to lie. Just be honest. I have smoked marijuana. I used to. I used to smoke a very, decent amount. So at the time when he asked me, while driving me back home, or where I was living at the time, smoking marijuana while he's driving with me in the car, and asked me, "Do you want to smoke marijuana with me?" Me being the person that I was before I came to this program, hell yeah, sure, of course. I took it, and we were both smoking marijuana. He offered me, and we were both smoking it together, which now I see is completely wrong. But I didn't tell anybody because I thought he was helping me, number one. And number two, he also told me, "Don't tell anybody because I'll get in trouble." And something else that he told me, at a specific time in his life, this was before the whole involving me investigation, he has kids, I don't know how many, but he does have a son, an older son, and his son, I don't know if he still does it now to this day, but his son used to sell marijuana, and Mr. Carrillo used to buy marijuana from his own son, and also bailed his son out of jail because of being under the influence of marijuana and having marijuana. And the police officers arrested Mr. Carrillo's son, and Mr. Carrillo was giving attitude to the police officers, cursing. He's a very aggressive person, and yes, he seems to be, from what I've heard and from the things that I've heard from his mouth, other people's mouth, and from the things that I've seen, very aggressive and very violent person, giving attitude to the police. None of the police officers in Hollywood, Florida, Miami, Florida, they do not like him at all. And I understand, majority of the people or young kids talk bad about police officers, but in a situation like this, when somebody's involving minors and their families in dangerous situations like that, the police are going to help, and they're going to get involved as much as they can. But again, with the whole situation that I was saying, he also bought me a phone, had the phone under his name, was paying for my phone, bought me clothes, bought me food, took me out to restaurants, gave me money. Okay, and at the time I was like, yeah, that's great, look all the things that I'm getting, blah, 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 blah. But he told me, you can't tell anybody because I will get in trouble. So again, very unprofessional. But besides it being unprofessional, the fact that I had told you to stop making allegations about my father because I admitted that I lied, and I was trying to make things better, and I was trying to fix things and change things. I understand that I couldn't. It was too late. But honestly, it's never too late to make things better, even if you have to move somewhere else and start new. But again, it was wrong. I understand that. But he keeps making accusations and allegations about my father, saying